Still no bed. Still no bed. We'll get there though. What's up YouTube? Mike and Ike here. Nice to meet you. I have this one with me.
I'm this one.
This is Zach. He's my best friend. He's like my brother. We're like brothers.
Only closer.
Only closer.
I knew it was coming.
I feel like we're really close. That's weird. So let's have a talk. So Saturday, I got introduced to a lovely customer who came into the store that I work at, which is the AT&T store in Forney, Texas. Stop on by. This customer greeted me with like such love and care, and she was basically just a mom. And it was her daughter, and their dog. And it was quite funny because it started out hilariously because I was like, wow, a dog comes into the store. This should be like a stupid joke or something. But it wasn't. It was actually really, really cool. They were there to just upgrade the daughter's phone. And I was like, that's perfectly fine. Really easy. Should only take me about 25, 30 minutes at the most. Really, really simple. But they had to go to the vet. But right before they left, she asked me, she goes, the mom, she asked me, she goes, when will you be going to lunch? And I was like, probably around 12-ish. She goes, crap. I go, what? She goes, we'll probably be back around 12. And I was like, that's fine. I'll probably be in the back. If you really need me, I can, I can come off lunch early. It's no big deal. I don't mind. And they were like, well, just to make sure that you don't go to lunch early or anything like that, I'll bring you back lunch. Now, here's a story all about how my life got flipped, turned upside down because I made a miscalculation. Don't judge me. I made a miscalculation. And I'm pretty smart, but sometimes, the smart ones still make mistakes. Ask him, for instance. I make a lot of mistakes.
I wouldn't say he's the smartest, but
yeah, I made a miscalculation. I knew that rent was due for the house, and I was a little short on it. I am running on like $15 in my bank account for the week. Him too. We're doing awful of adulting.
what's budgeting?
What's budgeting? We have no idea.
Right? Seriously, we need to help us.
Help us know how to budget. Send us a book, The Budgeting for Dummies. So they didn't know this. I was telling them that they didn't need to worry about it. But in the back of my mind and in the bottom of my heart, I was like, oh my gosh, these people are literally just about to save me from save me from spending money. And they didn't even know that. So we joked, and I was like, okay, well, if you brought me a number one with no pickles, fries, lemonade, that'd be pretty bomb. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. Give me some Chick-fil-A sauce on top of that, you know exactly where they're going. And she goes, cool, well, Chick-fil-A also, has desserts. You want a dessert? And I was like, no, I don't need a dessert. If you got me a chicken sandwich, that'd be the coolest thing ever. She was like, okay. So you want a parfait? No, I don't want a parfait. I don't need anything. The fact that you're just offering me food is awesome enough. And then she was like, oh, okay, so you're on a diet. And I was like, no. She goes, you want a fruit cup? And I go, no. And she goes, fruit cup? And I was like, no, fruit cup. And I had to retaliate with fruit cup. I kind of thought she was joking, really. I mean, some customers are pretty serious about that stuff, so I kind of was like, man, if she came back in here with some Chick-fil-A, that would be the greatest thing ever. Like, yeah. So I went back about my business. They left. They went to the vet, got their dog some shots. And lo and behold, they came back. And this lady holding a bag in one hand and a cup in the other. And I was like, they were rubbing it in my face. Ha ha ha. They went to Chick-fil-A. And she goes, this is yours. And I go, are you serious? And she goes, yes. And I literally almost broke down and started crying right then and there. I had to hold myself. I was like, I'm in the presence of a customer. I have to be a man about it. So I grabbed it with the full intent of eating it right then and there, but I couldn't because I was still on the clock. And that would be really weird to eat and sell a phone at the same time. I promise. I've seen it done before. It's gross. So I took it to the back. And while in the back, I just sat there and I just kind of had this moment of looking up going, man, thank you so much. So I went back out there and I sold her daughter the phone. But before I did that, or even before we even rung everything up.
Not even just her daughter. She bought herself a new phone too.
Exactly, that's what I was getting to. No, you're fine. I was showing her some pictures on my phone and she goes, you can do that on the iPhone 7 Plus? And I was like, yeah, you can do that on the iPhone 7 Plus. And she goes, I have to get it. No joke, that's exactly what she did. So She got an upgrade. Her daughter got an upgrade. I got an awesome picture of the dog. It's not on my phone. I wish I would have got it on my phone, but I got it on the mom's phone. And we had a really good time going through the checkout process, and like I saved them a bunch of money on their accessories, as much as I possibly could, because this mom, random mom, out of the goodness of her heart, not only, you know, gave me sales, so that goes towards like my commission and everything like that, and it goes towards my numbers, so yay for that, I guess. But she also, you know, bought me a Chick-fil-A sandwich and a fruit cup. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much. I'm not gonna give out any names. If you watch the video, you definitely know who you are. If you want to like say it's you, go ahead, leave it in the comment. I don't mind. I'm pretty sure everyone else doesn't mind either. They might ask you for a free Chick-fil-A meal though. And shout out for Chick-fil-A for being Jizz's Chicken. Like, that place is awesome. Like, they're closed on Sundays, which is what I'm filming right now, and I could go for some of it right now, even though I'm flat broke. But they're just an awesome restaurant in general. Actually, the day before, I think it was like Thursday or Friday, I was reading a story about one of the homeless men who walks around the Forney town area, actually went into the Chick-fil-A store and got a free meal, because the Chick-fil-A manager was like, I'll give you this free meal, but let me pray for you. And the homeless man was like, yeah, that's fine. Oh, and Zach I need to unlock a phone. Zach pulled up one of the pictures she took. It's a Facebook post. I should like blur out the face. But look at that dog. It's a beautiful dog. That's all that matters. And it was a really long post. It was really awesome. Like, I don't know. It was really, really cool, I think, at the end, when I looked at her and I was like, man, it's one of those moments you can't ever forget. And I paused for a second and I go, I would call it a Jesus moment. And she goes, I was going to call it that too, but I didn't know what you were. And then I looked at her with the like most confident look and I was like, I want to be youth minister. And she goes, you are the awesomest AT&T representative I've ever encountered. And I was like, thank you. That's what I'm here for. But not only that, okay, not only did she give me sales, accessories, got me lunch, and a fruit cup, this lady went out of her way to have this awkward 5-second moment of like, and held out her hand, and I was like, what? And she gave me $25 in cash. This lady had no idea that I made a miscalculation, made a mistake, and was running low on funds. And she did the most amazing thing imaginable. So guys, my motivation to you is to just go out and do something that would seem so incredibly impossible and that would never ever happen in a million years, and be a miracle to somebody, because that lady was definitely a miracle for me. So from me, from Zach, who is cleaning his shoe,
You're looking good.
we'll see y'all.